pour a cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, where the drums at?
Pretty and paid. Pretty and paid, ayy. Y'all heard know I'm coming. I don't clear if I keep up. Ayy, I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These no ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sip that we when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only come out with a pay till I say. Urge you wanna be. Don't gotta whip it. Rag on no petty. Flips. I talk with that on your hip. If you ain't gon' rip it up, pop it. Empty the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. Money's we not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. These no ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad. Stop it, cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like it. I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. This bun on my knife, stop trying to look. We do not come for me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it in Regs involved. All they texts and calls. Run me that making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on no throne, you ain't taking none. You bragging on past, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a lack, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run it again with Williams. 4 yards the pickup, first down. This game, the 9th that the Jags have played here in London. You might know that Shad Khan, he's the owner of both the Jaguars and Fulham in the English Premier League on the soccer side of things. And this is the 3rd of 3 London games the NFL will play this year. But there is one more game to come over on the continent, the Seahawks and Bucks from Munich, Germany. The first time a regular season game will be played there. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They go play action with Lawrence. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 78 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Robinson will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. They go play action now. Lawrence, he'll buy some time right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. The kick by McManus is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Lawrence will throw. finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Lawrence going to throw again. And one more time, here's Kirk. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Velus Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Velus Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars extend their lead yet again. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Play action. It's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 34. DeJuan Smoot with a tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Wilson. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On play action, Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. But to throw again is Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Caught by Jones. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Lawrence. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd. I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Sam Martin now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 53 yards. And the Jags add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
You ready? Check 47. Watch the screen. Pass. Check 37. Check 37. Look at me. Dipper.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 113 yards now for ETN, and he's got a 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they'll run with Etienne. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Jacksonville, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Denver, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy think they with me. Yeah. Crazy think they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah. God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. This colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned